How does one urinate without a genital organ? This male protagonist directly solves the problem using his pectoral muscles on the spot. He can urinate while running and not splash any on himself at all. It's extremely convenient, and it immediately makes his companions look at him with envy. Just a moment ago, after the male protagonist accidentally ate a piece of protein-rich beef that was 6 times the normal amount, he unexpectedly transformed into an extremely handsome monster. This scared the old man passing by so much that he collapsed on the ground and couldn't even stand up. The newbie quickly asked the male protagonist to smile to show his goodwill.
これ絶対ダメなやつだ。やっぱりおい、じいさん大丈夫か？
Now it was really awkward. The patients around were so frightened by the commotion that they decisively called the police. The male protagonist panicked instantly and turned around, planning to escape through the window. As a result, with just a light pull, the entire pane of glass shattered into pieces. This terrifying brute force was simply overpowered, but since the situation was already like this, he could only take off running. The newbie beside him was confused from start to finish. How did his good brother suddenly turn into a monster? Could it be that some terrifying thing had taken over his body? Even the male protagonist himself was completely at a loss. His body had mutated uncontrollably in a short period of time. Who would have thought that just a minute ago, he was still an ordinary person? As they were running, the male protagonist realized that his tongue had also mutated.
戻った。戻り方もキモ。
Just as the man and the monster were desperately running for their lives, the male protagonist suddenly shouted that something was wrong. The newbie couldn't help but complain about why he had so many issues. However, the male protagonist couldn't hold it in any longer. He was extremely desperate to urinate, and it was the kind where he really couldn't hold it back. After all, the physical structure of a monster didn't allow for the concept of endurance in this regard. But the embarrassing thing was that the male protagonist discovered that after turning into a monster, he didn't even have a genital organ and had no idea how to solve this problem. Then, the next second...